Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan Show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this week. My intention in doing this show is to provide information, insight, and comfort to people all over the world by helping to answer life's unanswerable questions. We got a whole bunch of callers on hold, so it'll be fun to see what their questions are and see what Spirit has to say about that. That's number one. Number two, this is Holy Week. So happy Easter, happy Passover to all of you that celebrate those holidays. I was out playing Mimi, which is my grandma name, Mimi Bunny, today because we have 3 teenage grandsons here in town. And so we do an Easter egg hunt for teenagers. And how I do that is each egg color represents a different dollar amount. So say pink eggs is $5 and green eggs are $10 or whatever. And so they go gather the eggs and then they come see Tim, my husband, the banker bunny. Granddad is the banker bunny. And then they cash in their eggs. I learned several years ago not to put money in the eggs because I'd find them months later in the garden. And they'd have, money in them. So I thought, well, duh, I can do that. So we'll be doing a teenager Easter egg hunt here on Sunday and celebrating with the family. So I hope you have a fun weekend planned too. They don't want to dye eggs anymore, and it is kind of messy. So, this is easier the way that we do that. And what else do I want to tell you? Angelic attendant training in April is in full swing. We're going to do week 2 on Saturday. Great group of people. The next one that's available is in the fall because June is full. That's the last one I'm going to teach online. And the one in the fall, put it on your calendar, November 3rd through 5th in Atlanta. Details forthcoming. We're going to be in a hotel near the airport, and I'm going to do an Ask Julie Ryan live on Friday night, and then the training will be Saturday and Sunday. So if you don't want to do the training, at least come join in for the live on Friday night. I'll be giving away prizes, and it should be really fun. This is the first Thursday of the month, so you know what that means. Drum roll. I'll keep my day job and not go into a percussion section. But that means that I'm giving away a free session to a lucky winner. And in order to qualify for a drawing that we do every month is all you have to do is just leave a review for the show anywhere you listen to podcasts and on YouTube. Just leave a review. Let us know what you think of the show, and you are automatically enrolled in the drawing. And I give away a free session each month valued at $200. And then we can talk about whatever you want. Got an hour, so we can talk to a deceased loved one. We can scan you medically. We can scan a pet. We can do past life stuff, whatever. And it's so much fun. So here's the winner for April. And it's somebody named Mr. Pepperman. And he lives in the United Kingdom. And he said, I discovered Julie Ryan on another podcast about past life regression. I was instantly hooked. The knowledge and delivery Julie gives is so welcoming, uplifting, and comforting. There's so many issues she deals with, all with confidence, covering most things everyone will deal with at some point. I will be making a booking for a personal chat at some time soon. Yes, you will, Mr. Pepperman, but it's not going to cost you anything because you won for the month of April. So email me, go on my website, askjulieryan.com, go to the Ask Julie button and just say, hey, I'm the guy that won for April, and we will find a date and a time that works with your schedule and works with mine. And I look forward to working with you. So see, a lot of times you wish something and it happens. This is a great example of that. Okay, let's go to the phones. And I believe our first caller is Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Are you there?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good.
Where are you located?
I'm in Helena, Montana.
Oh, wonderful. Beautiful country. Do you have snow out there
Yes.
still?
We don't have snow anymore,
Oh,
luckily.
good. Oh, good. Well, good. So you'll be able to find Easter eggs on Sunday.
Yes.
Good. Well, do you have a question for me?
Yeah, I do actually. One of my friends, she's on the call as well. She actually had a friend get murdered a few weeks ago, and
Oh, geez.
she just wants to get in touch with her friend and make sure that she is okay. And I told her about your podcast and a little bit about your book. And so I thought it would be a good idea to call in with her so she could get some of her worries helped.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's your name, friend? Who's on the call?
Her name's Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. Okay, so do I need to unmute her? Is she on the call also? Let me find her. Alicia 208 area code?
She is.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Chris, we'll try that. We'll see if it works. Make sure we don't get feedback. Hi, Alicia. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yes, I can
Hi.
hear you.
Okay, great. Sounds like there's a baby in the background.
Yeah, I have a 1-year-old daughter.
Oh, wonderful. All right. Well, I'm so sorry about your friend. What happened?
Um, a few weeks ago, or not even a few weeks ago, I think just 2 weeks ago, it was on the 22nd. She was shot by her boyfriend.
Oh, heavens.
And died. And I didn't know about it until 4 days later.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's her name, Alicia?
Her name's Bree.
Bree. Okay. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect into you. Are you in Helena as well?
I'm in Garden City, Idaho.
Okay. Is that where Bree was?
Bree lived in Watford City, North Dakota.
Okay. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to you, and then Bree will be right there because we're already talking about her. How this works, Alicia, is our heads are like big satellite dishes. They receive and they transmit frequencies. Every spirit has their own frequency that they keep throughout all of their lifetimes. So in order to get in touch with them, all you have to do is just think of them, and that tunes your satellite dish head to their channel, kind of like you tune a radio station in on your car radio and your satellite radio or your regular radio. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm connected into you. All right, Bree is next to you. Did you have a couple of questions for her?
Yes. I just wanted to know if she's came to see me since she died.
If she's what? I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. I'm so
That's all right.
emotional.
No,
I
rightfully
just wanted
so.
to know if she's came to see me since she's passed.
She says yes, absolutely. Did you dream of her? She's saying that the first time she came to see you was in a dream.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Dreaming is a really good way for spirit to get in touch with us, especially when we're in the middle of grief, Alicia, because grief is a really low vibration. It's a low frequency. And spirits has a really high frequency because they don't have a body anymore. So there isn't the dense body to slow down their vibration. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so I use an analogy of it's kind of like trying to run an electrical current through a bowl of pudding when the frequency is slowed down when we're attached to a body. So when we sleep, we all come in with the frequency of spirit, and during the day we're busy. And, we're running around, and in your case, you're grieving. So your frequency, your vibration's a little low. But when you go to sleep at night, your brain rests, and we go back to the factory presetting. And so that's why she's able to communicate with you. It's kind of like she's classical music and you're country music. You got to be on the same station, and you get reset to classical music when you sleep at night. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have another quick question for her?
Yeah, I want to know, such an odd question. I want to know if she suffered.
She's saying
If
yes.
she was in pain.
She's saying yes. And she's saying that she's not, of course, she's not in pain now, but yes, she was. And she wants you to focus on where she is now. She's saying she's in heaven. She's saying when she died, that she could see the angels and her deceased loved ones and deceased pet spirits around her, and that she was in pain. But then when she was transitioning, she was immediately out of pain, and it was amazing. She's saying it was so cool. She's saying it was amazing. So she wants you to focus on that part of the equation, not that she suffered. She's saying you can't do anything about the fact that she suffered.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Are you in touch with her mom?
Yes.
Okay. All right. She wants you to send her mom her love. Tell her that you talked to her and tell her that everything is fabulous. It's all fabulous. She's in heaven. It's fabulous. Everything's terrific. Everything's good. She wants you to relay that to your mom. And she just said, and your mom will be able to listen to this recording. So she'll be
Okay.
able to hear it too. Yeah. So I hope that gives you some
Awesome.
comfort. Yeah. If you go to AskJulieRyan.com, Alicia, and just say, this is Alicia from the show, go to the Ask Julie button, and we'll send you a book, my Angelic Attendance book. I believe it'll give you a lot of peace and a lot of comfort. And then maybe you might want to share it with her mom.
Okay. Could I ask one more question?
Sure.
Can you ask her if he did it on purpose?
No. She said no.
So it was an accident.
Did he have a drug problem? She said he was high.
Yes.
Yeah, she said he was high. So it wasn't premeditated, but he was high. So that's what I got. I'm so sorry. But email me,
Okay.
Julie at AskJulieRyan.com, the Ask Julie button, and we'll send you one of my books, and hopefully it'll give you some comfort. Okay, you can talk to her anytime. Remember, you just say something to her in your head or aloud, and she's going to answer you. It's going to be the first thing that comes into your head. Boom, as fast as you can snap your fingers. So you can talk to her anytime. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sending you a big hug. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. I can't even imagine. So lots of support going out to Alicia and also to Bree's family. Whew, that's a tough one. All right, let's go to Ada. Hi, Ada.
Hi, Julie.
How you doing?
How are
It's
you?
Ada. It's Ada, isn't it? I mispronounced your name.
It's Ada.
Is it Ada? Oh, I must be psychic or
it's Ada.
something. Oh, good. All right. Well, there you go. I said it right that first time. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm terrific. Thanks. Please tell everybody where you're located.
I'm from Long Island, New York.
Okay, good. Well, you got a question for me?
Yes, I've been suffering from my sciatica pain, and
Oh,
it's
no.
killing me now.
I bet. Oh, no. Left
So it
leg?
comes and go, and then it's just flaring up like crazy now.
Is it your left
I
leg?
would love you to take a look at it.
Is it your left leg, Ada?
It's on both.
Both. All right. Energy went to your left leg first. So let me do that one first. Okay. So imagine that you're sciatica, and I want you to picture what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, because if you can envision what I'm seeing, Ada, it's going to help integrate the healing into your body. So imagine that your sciatica looks like a tube. Think of a piece of aquarium tubing. And I've got a corkscrew in there energetically, and it's spinning really fast. And what it's doing is it's morcellating any kind of debris that's inside that tube. And as that's happening, then what's going on is I'm going to irrigate it, and we're going to pour some stem cell energy in there. and then we'll regenerate that sciatica. So we're getting it calmed down. And then here comes the irrigation, putting some stem cell energy in. Stem cell energy looks like a light amber colored gel, has sparkles in it, and reminds me of this hair gel when I was a kid called Dippity Doo that was kind of like a watery hair gel from the 60s and 70s. If you never heard of that, look it up because it's hilarious. So that's happening. Let's do the right leg now. Okay, so tunneling through, irrigated, stem cell energy in. Okay, looks like the left leg starts up higher from what I'm seeing, Ada. Does it start up
Mm-hmm.
higher on your butt cheek on the left side?
Yeah, it's on both.
Yeah.
I have herniated disc by L4, L5, and an S1.
Okay. All right. Let me push those babies in too. Let's go there. Coming up. So imagine we are pushing those vertebrae up a little bit just to space them out. And then I push the disc back in. Discs look like, have you ever seen a breast implant before it gets implanted? Looks like a kind of like
Yes.
a pouch with fluid in it or gel. That's what discs look like to me, but they're a kind of a royal blue color. So I've pushed those in, and there's this really fine netting, Ada, that gets applied from the upper to the lower vertebrae, and it holds those discs in place so that they're not pressing against the nerves. So I've just watched that. Funny thing, I can scan somebody after I watch that healing happen, and I can scan them like 6 months or a year later, and I won't remember having done that healing. I said, "Did we do a healing on your discs? 'Cause I'm seeing this netting stuff," and they'll say, "Yeah." I'll say, "Okay, cool," because it's still in there. So I hope that helps. Are you seeing a chiropractor, or what are you doing to feel better?
Yes, I've been seeing a chiropractor, and it was good for a while. And when I stay active, it actually feels better.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it really comes and go, and now it's just like it just got flared up 2 days ago. It's horrible.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Hopefully this'll help. The way that these healings work, Ada, is it'll integrate into your body. That can happen instantly. It can take days, weeks, months. It may need some kind of complementary care. Like you may need to go see the chiropractor again and just get a tune up
Right.
and see if that helps. So I hope you feel better. Thanks for
Thank you,
calling.
Julie.
You're welcome. All righty. We do this show every Thursday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific. Call-in number is 667-770-1476, and the access code is 483620#. This information is available anywhere you download podcasts and also on YouTube. We're also on Alexa. So just say, "Hey, Alexa, play at the Ask Julie Ryan show," and Alexa will. It's also available on my website, AskJulieRyan.com. Please remember to subscribe and leave a review, and then you'll be entered into the free drawing. And you might be like Mr. Pepperman, who won a free session next month. You just never know. Okay, let's see. Call-in details can also be found on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook. Everything's under the channel Ask Julie Ryan, and we always post a reminder to call in the day of the show. Also, while you're on my website, AskJulieRyan.com, be sure to sign up for my weekly newsletter because it's a question that somebody has submitted online, and I answer it. I'm doing 2 a week now. So one is the question of the week, and then the other one we're calling Angel Chat, just to try and get as many questions answered as I can for free. So submit your questions online, AskJulieRyan.com on the Ask Julie button. You can also schedule an appointment with me. Then we'll have a whole hour to talk about whatever you want. I'm booked out a little bit. Just get on my calendar. When you're on my calendar, then you'll get a confirmation email. Periodically, when you think about it, click on the reschedule button. And when you do that, it's going to show you what dates and times have opened up. People reschedule every week. I had somebody a couple of days ago that got in the day before, and I think she was scheduled several months out. So keep that in mind. Just get on my schedule. That's the key. Then we can move you around. And then my trainings, if you want to come join us in Atlanta, you can go ahead and sign up for that and we'll send you all the details. We'll post them as soon as we have them. Okay, let's go to the question of the week here. It comes from Jan, and Jan lives in Kilkenny, Ireland. And she said, "Hi, Julie. I'm an American, but I live in Ireland where I met my partner, the love of my life, my heart, my home. If ever there was a definition of soulmates and kindred spirits, it was us. In November 2021, my love had what we thought was pneumonia, but he was young, strong, fit, and he ignored it. Said he felt fine and wanted nothing to do with doctors. I eventually got him seen, and several different doctors confirmed a pneumonia diagnosis. Unfortunately, they were all wrong. Turns out he had a very rare form of lung cancer. The doctors told me 80% of patients with this illness could be treated with molecular targeted chemo. Again, they were mistaken, and he died 10 days later. Can you tell me, when did his soul know he wasn't going to make it, and when did he consciously know, and how did I miss it? He asked me if I thought he had cancer, and I said no. But you do have a very serious life-threatening illness. I didn't tell him when the test results came back because I was scared. I didn't know what to do, and I wanted us to hope. Is he angry at me, and will he ever forgive me for not telling him? Thanks, Jan." Here's my response. "Hi, Jan. I'm so sorry to hear about your soulmate and extend my sincere condolences. Please know we all, that is our spirits, decide when, where, how, and with whom we die. Ask any hospice or end-of-life medical provider or caregiver, and they'll have countless stories about a loved one or patient waiting until someone arrives or leaves before taking their last breath. To get some answers to your questions, I first energetically connected to you, and from you to your honey's spirit. Here's what he told me telepathically. He said, consciously, he knew about a week before he passed that he was dying. He said his soul knew before his first symptoms appeared, and he said you weren't supposed to know because he needed and wanted you right there with him." It was so sweet, you guys, when he said that. He just says, "No, I just needed her right there with me." I went on to say, as for him forgiving you, he said there wasn't anything to forgive. He said until the end, you were the best partner he could have ever imagined. He also wants you to know he's always around you and suggests you keep a bouquet of yellow flowers to remind you of him. He showed me a vase of yellow daffodils in the spring, yellow iris and lilies in the summer, and yellow roses and silk flowers in the winter. So he was showing me each season and what kind of flowers to put in them, as long as they were yellow. He was so specific about yellow flowers that I researched their symbolism. Among other things, yellow flowers are used to honor loved ones after they've passed. Thought that was spot on. Although your love's passing won't ever make sense to you, I hope this information helps you heal. Please consider reading my angelic attendants, What Really Happens as We Transition from This Life into the Next Book. I believe it will comfort you. So I got an email. We released that yesterday. I got an email from Jan yesterday afternoon after she'd read that. And she said that as far as the daffodils went, that in Ireland, daffodils mean you're thinking of a deceased loved one. I thought, all right, you can't make that stuff up. He asked her to put daffodils in a vase and that it would remind her of him. And I guess in Ireland, that's the flower that does that. So I thought that was really terrific. So Jan, sending you a big hug too. And thanks for sending us your question. Okay, let's go back to the phones. And our next caller is Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Are you there? Hello, hello. Okay, well, let's go to Neela. Nayla? Hi.
Yes, I am here.
Hi, Nayla. Is it Nayla? Nela? Nayla?
Nella.
Nella.
Yeah, Nella. Thank
Hi,
you so
Nella.
much for
You're
taking my call.
welcome. Where are you
It sounds
located?
surreal.
Oh, where are you located?
I live in Boulder, Colorado.
Okay, terrific. All right, you got a question for me?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a question about my mom's health.
Okay.
She back in October, she had an episode that the doctors couldn't tell what she had, and finally they said that she had a stroke.
No.
But at the same time, she started, she lost a lot of weight, like 20 pounds, and also she started acting like she had dementia, but she doesn't have that. And finally, they diagnosed lung cancer. A long story short, I took her to the doctor last week, and and we had hospice. Actually, we thought that she was dying a few months ago, and she has been recovering somehow. And to the point that in her lungs, with the X-ray that they did last week, it looks the same as he was 4 months ago. And they don't know what is going on with her.
Okay.
And we need it. She went from dying to be okay.
She's a miracle. That's wonderful. All right.
Yeah, she's a miracle. Yeah.
What's her first name?
Her name is Cruz, but she goes by Mamara.
Mamara. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm going to do, Nella, is is she there in Boulder with you?
Yeah, she's living with me.
All right.
I'm her caregiver.
Okay, here we go. Here comes my laser beam from Sweet Home, Alabama. I'm going to hook into you up in Boulder. Got you. Got your mom, Mamara. Okay. She's kind of vacillating between being in her body and her spirit starting to leave her body, Nella. And so she's just starting into phase 1 of the 12 phases of transition. Do you know what that is? That's the configuration.
Yes, I am reading your book. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So she's kind of in and out with that. So Mamara, are you ready to go? No. She's saying no, oh no, like that. Okay, she's not ready to go.
Okay.
Are you in pain? She's saying at times, but she says it's manageable. Is she on pain meds?
No, actually, she never showed any pain. I asked her, and she said she's not in pain.
Okay. All right. She's telling me at times she is, but it's manageable. So maybe she's just not telling you. And then what do you need? More time with my family. Is all of your family there? Has she seen everybody, Nella?
No, only me and my kids and my husband.
Okay, so does she have?
She talks with one of my brothers, and my other brother passed.
Okay, can your brothers that she talks to, can they come see her?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, all right, terrific. She wants more time with you guys, so that's what she's saying. Okay. Yeah, well, good luck. Download the 12 Phases of Transition chart. If you go askjulieryan.com, go on my website, go to the 12 Phases button, and then you click on that and you can do a free download of the chart. Anybody listening, put it on your phone, Nella, and then all you do is you just ask, what phases of transitions my mom in? You'll hear a number and then you can refer to the chart. And that will help guide you, especially when she's getting into the, like the last third of the stages, like, 8, 9-ish, then you're going to know that you want to stay close by because that
but
can,
we don't know
but they can go in and out.
Cancer?
That can go in and out of the phases. What did you say? I'm sorry.
If she has cancer, because we don't know if she's really sick.
I get a yes, she does.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Well, thanks for calling.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
Give
you
her a
so
hug
much
from
for taking
me.
my call. Okay.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Mimosa next. Hi, Mimosa.
Hey, Julie.
I love your name. Love your name.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, I'll bring some next time.
Okay. I'll energetically drink it. How about that?
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm in Orange County, California.
Oh, terrific. Okay. Well, great. You got a question for me?
I do. I have a younger brother who is nonverbal, developmentally disabled.
Uh-huh.
And, it's been really hard to get any kind of blood tests from him or do a lot of medical work. And so he's going to be 30. Let's see, how old am I? I think he's going to be 38 or 39 years old this year. I was wondering if you could just do a quick scan for me.
Is there
just
anything
to see if there's any concern that, I should have for him.
Yeah, is there anything in particular that you want me to check?
Yeah, I would say, maybe like the torso GI area.
Okay.
I just think maybe there's, metabolically, maybe something going on, more so in that area if you're able to see anything.
Does he act like he's in some discomfort in his GI area?
No, he does have, he has kind of like a big belly in there,
It's bloated.
sort of like a bloat thing. And I know that
Okay.
people with developmental disabilities usually have their metabolically, functioning differently.
Okay.
So, and they also have a really high pain tolerance. So, whenever we ask about pain, doesn't really say anything. Again, he's pretty nonverbal.
Okay. All right. Mimosa, what's his name? What's your brother's name?
His name is Donnie.
Donnie. Okay. I'm going to connect from you to him. So here we go. Comes my laser beam from Sweet Home, Alabama, heading to you in the OC in Orange County. And I'm dating myself from that TV show that was on like 30 years ago or something. But you knew what I was talking about, didn't you? Yeah. All right. Got you, Donnie. I'm talking to your sister. Is it okay if I scan you energetically? He's saying, what's that? All right. So it's like I'm going to look at your body like I'm an x-ray machine. It's not going to hurt. I might be able to help you feel better. Would that be okay? He goes, yeah, I guess so. Like that. Cute. All right. Shooting energy from his feet up through the top of his head. Okay, got him. Yeah, yeast overgrowth. So, yeah, which is probably what you expected. Have you ever heard me talk about what to do to help with the leaky gut with the yeast overgrowth?
Yeah, the nystatin and the olive leaf extracts, right?
Nystatin is nectar of the gods when you have yeast overgrowth, and I would see. I don't know. Try and do the Viome test. Viome, V as in Victor, IOME.com/Julie Ryan, altogether, JULIERYAN, no space, and that'll give you more than 50% off. So you probably want to go there and get that done because that's going to tell you what are going to be the foods are going to be best for him to eat and avoid. Mimosa, does he live with you?
Okay. He lives close to me. He lives with my parents.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys can control what he eats because you're fixing meals for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that would be what I would suggest. Nystatin, NYSTATIN. It's a prescription here in the U.S. And so cheap that a lot of times people don't even pay anything for it because their insurance covers it. So that will really make a big difference. So I hope that helps.
Okay.
Thanks for calling.
I'll try that. Thanks so much
You're
for
a
doing
sweet
that.
sister. You're a sweet sister for calling in about him.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Thanks for all the work that you do.
Oh, you're so welcome. Bye. Okay, let's go to Megan next. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Julie.
How you doing, girl?
How are you doing tonight?
I'm wonderful. Thanks. Where are you?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, terrific. We've gone from sea to shining sea here, from California to Virginia.
Yes.
Wonderful. You got a question for me?
I do. I have a question tonight about my dog, Phoebe.
Phoebe. Okay, what kind of dog is Phoebe?
Phoebe is a Kerry Blue Terrier.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but I'll look it up.
And she's had some health issues with her kidneys for about 16 months now, and it's actually kind of been a bit of a miracle. according to her vets. But we hit bumps in the road at times. And I'm wondering if there's anything I can do to help her, or what we might be able to add to her protocol to help her just to feel as best as she can as often as possible.
Mm-hmm. What kind of bumps in the road? What's going on?
Well, the kidney disease can lead to inappetence. It can have phosphorus levels go up because the kidneys aren't pulling that from the body anymore. And when the phosphorus levels go up, that's when you lose your appetite. And the medications to help with that need to be administered with food. But if you don't feel like eating, the only way to get them in is with syringe feeding, which is not fun. We haven't had to do that very often, but sometimes we have to do it for like a week or two, and then she gets her appetite back and we'll eat her regular food again. And we have a couple of other things we add to the mix with a holistic vet and her regular vet. But I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do to help her more, or just how she's feeling or what she needs from me.
Okay. All right. I've already got her on my radar, Megan, because I connected to you and I connected to her just for time management sake. Looks to me like her left kidney is really diseased. So what I'm watching is I'm watching a healing happening where there's a template next to her left kidney and there's stem cell energy that's been poured in there. So we're generating a new kidney. We're going to do a kidney transplant on her on the left kidney.
Wonderful.
The right kidney is not as bad as the left from what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I don't know if that correlates with what the vets are telling you, but that's what I'm seeing as I'm looking at her from up above. So, right kidney, imagine there's a spiral of energy that's spinning really fast in that kidney, and that's kind of giving that one a tune-up. But the left one, the new kidney's been formed. I'm watching all the plumbing get clamped off, the diseased kidneys getting removed, the new kidneys getting put in, the plumbing's being stitched back together. And then once the clamps are undone, then we'll test it and be sure that it's working. This is wild, this transplant things, the way, and I see it that way on humans now too. Early on when I started doing this work, I would see a donor patient, I'd see the organ harvested and the disease organ taken out. Now I just watch it all get generated with stem cell energy. It's really, really remarkable. So, okay, clamps are off. Kidneys are working. It was like somebody turned on the generator and the light switch. So hopefully that will help her. How young is she?
She's 12.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, this hopefully will help her feel better.
Does she have more time left with me?
She does. Her spirit's in her body. She's not dying at the moment. I wouldn't have been able to do that healing on her. So yeah, she's not dying at the moment.
Julie, it's amazing. In December of 2021, when she was diagnosed, the specialist told me that there was nothing they could do and she had maybe a month or so left. And here it is, 2023, and we're moving right along.
Wonderful. Yeah. No, when somebody or an animal is dying, the spirit exits through the top of the head, Megan, and it hangs on like a cartoon caption bubble. That's what I see with animals as well. And her spirit's very much in her body. So I can't do healings when somebody's spirit's out of their body. It's like looking at an x-ray in a pitch black room without any electricity. There's no power source in there because that's the spirit. No, she's very much alive. She's not dying at the moment. Now,
thank
I'm
goodness.
giving you what I'm getting right now. That could be different tomorrow, next week, next month, but that's what I'm getting right now, and that's all I can give you. So good luck. I'll enjoy her.
I hope she knows that I love her so much, and I'm trying to do everything possible just to help her feel as great as she can.
She does. She does. Thanks for calling, Megan. Give her a hug.
Thank you, Julie.
You bet. Bye-bye. All right, everybody, that's it for this week. Boy, that time flew by. And for those of you that I didn't get on, please call back next week. I'll do my best to get your questions answered. Submit your questions online. Sign up for my training. Put Atlanta, November 3rd through 5th on your calendar. And have a wonderful Easter for those of you that celebrate Passover. Enjoy that. Sending you lots of love from Sweet Home, Alabama. Mwah. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow Julie on Instagram and YouTube at Ask Julie Ryan and like her on Facebook at Ask Julie Ryan. To schedule an appointment or submit a question, please visit AskJulieRyan.com.
This show is for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be medical, psychological, financial, or legal advice. Please contact a licensed professional. The Ask Julie Ryan Show, Julie Ryan and all parties involved in producing, recording, and distributing it assume no responsibility for listeners' actions based on any information heard on this or any Ask Julie Ryan shows or podcasts.